That's Lord Stanley. A baron. He moved away as he spoke, but his words, the way he'd said them, as though Adam could barely even hope to polish a baron's shoes, reverberated harshly in Adam's skull. The worst part was, the man wasn't wrong. Adam stared as Julia tilted her head down and let Lord Stanley kiss her. It was a gentle, lingering kiss, a kiss one might give a new lover, a little tentative but affectionate. Seeing it was like watching one's childhood home go up in flames, burning and burning until everything inside was hollowed out. Adam's heart felt like cold, heavy lead in his chest. How could he ask Julia to go home with him now? How could he ask her to leave a baron, a wealthy lord who could give her so many things, and come with Adam, who had nothing to offer her? Nothing except his love. But love wouldn't feed them. Love wouldn't clothe them. Love wouldn't keep her safe. Still, he wanted to steal her away like a thief in the night. He wanted to be poor and desperate and with her. His hands itched to touch her, to pull her out of the door and far, far away from this place, from that man. Would she go with him? Or would she choose Lord Stanley? He suspected the answer, and he felt too fragile to find out for sure, to have that certain knowledge forever in his mind. Did he even have a right to ask her to make that choice? He watched numbly as Lord Stanley stood. This was the moment. He could confront her, he could fight for her, or he could let her go, and hope she found what she felt she needed so badly she'd run away from everything she'd known to get it. It wasn't a conscious decision. He moved back into the corner, into shadow. In the end, he didn't want Julia to see him, didn't want her to know he'd witnessed that kiss. Didn't want her pity. He was going to lose her. No, he'd already lost her. And God, it hurt. The pain made him dizzy, and he had to press his hands against the wall behind him to remain steady. As Julia walked past, his breath choked in a sob. He wanted to curl into himself and weep, because the girl he loved was almost close enough to touch, but farther from him than she'd ever been. Chapter 1. 15 years later. As Julia Forsythe heard the door downstairs open and shut, she lifted a glass in one trembling hand. She took a deep, calming breath and inadvertently breathed in the pungent scent of the purgative. She stiffened her spine. She could do this. She would do this. Her biggest fear wasn't actually taking the noxious concoction. Her friend had assured her it was perfectly safe, though it might smell awful. Her biggest fear was that it wouldn't work, and she would have to submit to her lover's callous touch again before she was ready, and that if she did submit, she would do something extremely foolish in her desperation, like strike him as hard as she could. Him. Henry Eldridge, the Marquess of Riverton. Her biggest mistake. The third stair creaked, as it always did. Her hand shook as she raised the glass higher. "You are stronger than this," she muttered angrily to herself. She forced her fingers to tighten, forced the rim of the glass to her lips, and consumed the liquid in one wretched gulp. "Julia!" Riverton's familiar voice called. She stumbled out from the dressing-room and into the bedchamber, her hands pressed to her abdomen. She didn't have to fake this. Her stomach positively churned and her head spun. "I think I'm ill," she said weakly. She sat on the corner of the bed, and Riverton looked down at her, as immaculate as he always was, from his blonde hair to his gleaming black...